I'm gonna be extremely honest with you guys. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi right now. Usually, it is really never a problem, and right now it wants to be a problem. Um, oh, I'm gonna move to my chatting screen just so I can kind of keep an eye on Twitch and everything, and make sure it does not like crash out on me at all. You know. I'm was at the start. I was hopping between Wi-Fi. Okay, it looks like it's good. Looks like it's good right now. Um, I do want to talk a bit before we get into the drawing. If this bit is cut out, it's not terrible. But I kind of want to talk about like what's been going on today. You know, things have happened. I was like thinking about this in my head before stream. First of all, the Dizzy drawing I was working on yesterday blew up on Twitter, and I'm so thankful for everyone who's liked and reposted it. Even Dizzy herself saw it. I know, right? Dizzy Dokuro liked and reposted my tweet, my art, and I was so happy. I love Dizzy, and I'm so happy she liked the post, and I think that's what sparked it. I'm not used to my posts like doing extremely well like that, so all those like notifications, I was like, what's going on by Twitter? You know, when people like boobs, and you know what, me too. The other thing is, so today, we're just on the Phase Connect, like, high right now. We're drawing Chisaki Airi from Phase. I don't remember what gen she is, but she was my first, like, aside from Pippa, she was, like, the second Phase Connect talent that I got, like, introduced to. So I love Chisaki Airi, and so we're drawing her. It's a cute little Valentine, because I want to do a YC, your character, like, insert thing. Another thing is I want to talk about Love and Need Space real quick. To get this off my chest. As you guys are probably all aware, I'm a Caleb main. I love Caleb. He's my boyfriend. Love him. Mwah. However, his recent card, I just want to address the elephant in the room. I'll probably like talk about this again when I stream Love and Need Space next. My thought process might change as we get there. But for now, I just want to express I know his card has incest. I'm well aware that MC calls him her blood brother or something along those lines. I'm well aware. I'm extremely aware actually. My friends have told me I have the card. I've seen it. However, it's not going to deter me from maining Caleb, and this is like the reason is I like Caleb for Caleb. Is Caleb my brother? No, he's not my brother. Yes, he is MC's brother, but I am not MC. MC is just a character in the game. I'm my own person. So in that aspect, I like Caleb for Caleb. He's not related to me. He's a fictional character, and for me, it's really that simple. It's not complicated at all. It's as simple as I like Caleb for Caleb. If he's related to MC, cool, whatever, but I'm not MC. I'm me. I'm hiring, not MC. Hiring. So, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, is Twitch crashing out? Is it crashing out again? Am I gonna refresh and everything's gonna go to hell? Please say no. Please say no. Please say no. Okay, it's still alive. It's still alive. We're good. We're good. What Wi Fi am I on? Okay. I'm on the Wi Fi that always gives me computer problems on my PC. So now that I've got the Caleb thing off my chest, thank God, we're gonna get started with the drawing. Yippee! Where did I put my stylus? There's my stylus. So we're gonna get started. There we go. The first. I'm gonna drink some water. Gone through multiple drawings of her, and it's her outfit because I just didn't want to draw the jacket. Her outfit gave me such a hard time. Her outfit was like driving me insane. Like low key was losing it. I was losing it, guys. I do have my phone here so I can see chat. When I was doing the Dizzy drawing, I thought my line art was too thick. But it worked out, I think. I think it looks good. I'm very happy with the piece. Very happy with what I created. Very simple as that. I am very excited to go back to school. Normally I never say that. Because at school, I don't know if I can stream. It's so hard to stream because I will usually do it if I know my roommates are gone. And since I don't know their schedules, I can't say, oh, I'm going to stream at these times. Because I don't know their schedules. And it's not like I will ask them and I'm like, hey, like, when are you home? I kind of just like learn. There's only one roommate I can really ask. Can't really ask the other one. I'm only really like on talking terms with one roommate. So there's that factor too. I only talk to one. I mean, me and all my roommates, we get along. We don't really talk. We never do talk. We kind of all just like do our own thing. Usually I'm just like in my room having a friend over and that's it. Or sometimes if we're low on something and I don't want to buy it, because I usually buy all the stuff, I'll ask them, I'm like, hey, can you buy this? I'll just ask them to buy it because I don't want to like always buy everything for the dorm. And I think that's like a fair thing to want. So I'll just send a message. I'm like, hey, can you buy this? Please and thank you. Where's my Dizzy? Okay, I have her here too so I can see how I did the eyes. Because genuinely, I really like how this turned out. So, doing this part where I like erase part of it, it's always been a hit or miss for me. I've done it before. It's not my first time doing it. But I'm very picky with it. Sometimes I'll like it. And sometimes I won't. So I'm very picky. Because I never really know if I like it or not. So. Because I'm very selective when it comes to art and how things look. Because, like, I want it to be perfect. Just like any artist does. I'm also happy commissions have kind of slowed down. They were really like back to back for a bit. But they've slowed down and I'm kind of I'm happy about it. You know, I get a little break from the commissions, which is always nice. I will never say no to a break. Okay, that's weird. I always like to color the eyes like right away. Because I feel like if the eyes are colored, I'm usually happier with a piece. The coloring brings me joy, guys. There we go. I'm kind of just like putting in the details. We're gonna try this method. I'm gonna see how I like it. There we go. The eyes are done. This probably won't be long just because it's already kind of 10, and as you guys know, I don't stay up that late. I have a very, very healthy sleep schedule. I wake up in the morning at around 7 to 8, and then I go to bed usually around this time. Sometimes. I'm really happy right now because I was setting up my alarms for school, and I only need one alarm, and it's for my 11 a.m. class, and that alarm is at 8. So there's even a chance that I won't need it. I kind of just have it because I'm paranoid that I'm gonna like oversleep, even though I never do. I've never like overslept and missed a class, thankfully. Looking in, guys. I like heard my brother's footsteps. I was like, oh no. I was like, please don't come in. Please don't bother me. I'm busy. I was worried. As it is my last night, so I'm like expecting that we were gonna do something family oriented. Spoiler alert, we didn't. They've been watching the Mission Impossible movies every night. Between you and me, I don't really like movies like that or like shows like that, really. Now, I like my share of action. Like, I like superhero action. Like, I love Marvel. I love the Marvel movies. However, like, Mission Impossible just, like, never really, like, caught my attention. It just didn't seem like something I would like. So when they asked me, they're like, do you want to watch this with us? We're gonna start watching. I was like, no. I was worried. I was like, that looks really dark. That line is also really distracting. What's a part of my sketch layer? Well, more of like I have a fine sketch layer, which is the one you see here, and I have a rough sketch where I kind of erase. As I fix it, I'll just like erase parts. The only thing I don't like about her design is I don't like these little chains. I think they're gorgeous. I just don't want to draw them. I'm just lazy, guys. Just lazy. Work smarter, not harder, you know. Here we go.
know. Okay, I made that too high, actually. Let's see. I also started watching a new show today. I started watching Rent a Girlfriend. My friend, you remember Milky? She and I did that J Fashion collab. She likes that show. And I was like, you know what? She likes it, and she and I like to think we have pretty similar tastes in shows. We watch. We like similar things. I feel like to some extent. So I was like, if she really likes it, then I'll probably really like it too. So I started it, and there's a lot of characters that I hate right now. There's a lot of people I don't like in that show as we speak. I like the main girl, Chizuru, I think is her name. The one with brown hair, I like her. I absolutely despise the main character, the male lead. I wish him nothing but like pain. I wish him only pain and suffering, guys. I don't wish him anything nice or pleasant. I think he's a tool. I don't know, I just don't like him. I feel like the girls deserve better. I didn't really know what to expect when I went into it. And so, I was playing it out loud on my TV. And I was like, oh my god, I should not be playing this out loud. It's good lord. There's moments. I always exaggerate the ears when I draw them. It's because when I was making this piece, I was debating what I wanted to do with her ears. And I drew them up, but then I decided like this embarrassed kind of like droopy look would be so cute. I was like, I have to do that. It's like, it must be done. It must be done for the people. Hello. Can I help you? How are you today? Hold on. I've never had an ahem in my chat. I'm so curious now. You have my attention. The best of my ability as I doodle pretty ladies. I'm scared. It seems so formal. You're very quiet. I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me see what I can do. There's not much I can do. It's kind of just like my devices too. I can do my best. The best of my ability. I'm kind of a quiet talker. Especially like when I'm by myself, I don't talk very loud. And that kind of radiates, unfortunately, on stream. It's a habit that never went away. So, I do my best. I do. I try. I really do. But thank you for letting me know. The more feedback I get, the better I can do in the future. And the sooner I can react and be like, okay, bet. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. I feel like I am terrible at drawing twin tails. I never really know how to draw them, which is really funny because my 1.0 model had twin tails. A lot of my favorite VTubers also have twin tails. Yeah, I can never draw twin tails. Twin tails are like the bane of my existence. They are like my worst enemy. Thank you. I've been doing drawing for 10 years or so, give or take. It's probably been over 10 years. My default answer when people ask me is 10. I'm pretty sure it's been maybe 14 years or so. And I also go to art school, so I've had a lot of work done to improve. It's been an uphill battle, I'll say that. It was never easy. And I have like the old drawings to prove it. I feel like even if you watch like 14 years, yeah, I started taking classes and I just started practicing drawing. I have a long way. Okay, let me put this in perspective. I started drawing classes when I was in 3rd grade. I don't know how old I was in 3rd grade, but now I'm a sophomore in college. So let me just put that like age thing into perspective. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I fortunately have had like art teachers and stuff and school programs. But one thing that I found that was really helpful is it's this site called Colosso. They'll have really, really good people on there, and they'll do art classes. I personally find it really helpful. I love Colosso. I have a few Colosso courses too that I'm registered for. I have one for live 2D models and rigging, and I have one for webcomics. I feel like even if you're not good, as long as you have fun, that's what's important. It takes time, just like anything. Trust me, I've tried instruments. I'm terrible at instruments. I do singing streams. Not good at singing. Drawing is the only thing I'm good at. It's the only thing on my streams that I'm genuinely good at doing. Whenever I'm like doing applications for agencies, they ask me for talent, I always say drawing because that's like the only thing I'm confident in. It's the only skill that I know I'm not terrible at. So it takes a lot of time. But another thing that takes time is also depends on the style you want to. There's a lot of factors when it comes to drawing. One is what kind of art you want to make. Like if you want realism takes a lot of time to learn. I have to take classes for it and I can't even do it. I can do like realistic objects. I just can't do people. People are where I struggle. It just takes time, but once you like have the practice, then you're kind of good. And some styles, in my opinion, are not very detailed. So I think it just depends on like what you want to do and what you're aiming for. Because based on that, it kind of dictates the amount of detail you want to put in to your work. So say you want like a chibi like cartoon style, then you don't need to do a lot of details. Let's say you want like anime or realism. That takes a little more with like technique and anatomy, but then again, like you can play around with anatomy too. And you can play around with like how you do it. I think as long as you have, like, I have the general idea of basics, of how things are supposed to look in terms of anatomy. And because I have that knowledge, I was able to then just have fun with my work. Once I got to a point where I had like the training, then I was able to have fun. Because at college, we don't get to have fun right away. Fun comes later. Fun comes after you take all the basics, which I'm still taking. And even then, like, I still have like a lot of room to grow. Like, when I was in high school, I started taking art classes again. I was taking it at this like old studio that me and my brother went to. It's a very tiny studio. Not anything fancy. Just run by an old guy who I've known since I started taking art seriously in hold on. Get my status back on. In 3rd grade. And the lady there, she was also there. She was an adult. I don't know how old she was. So I won't say her age because I really don't know. And she approached me. And she saw that I did like anime style. And so she asked me, and she's like, I want this done for my kid. Can you do this? Or like her grandkid. I lacked every and all confidence. I said no. I told her no. I was like, no, I can't do that. I think when it comes to art, this is just my personal opinion. I think if you can teach it, you can do it. Because when I was that age too, my art teacher did not know anything about digital art, didn't know anything about anime. He had no idea what I was doing. He just knew, oh, who are you drawing? I'm drawing Chisaki Airi. She's from Face Connect. This beautiful girly right here is a Face Connect talent. Highly recommend checking out Face. They are so talented. I love Face Connect. But I also have like experience teaching art too. Because at that studio, like kids would come in. I noticed this more when I went back in high school. Kids would like come in and they'd be like, well, I want to do this. And my teacher, he had like anime illustration books because, you know, that's popular. But he didn't really know anything about it. He couldn't really teach it. And so there were times like during studio hours in his class, I would just like stop what I was doing and I would just help teach. I would help this guy out. So I was at a point where he couldn't teach me anything. I was just there because I wanted to get out the house and do something. And for a while, that's kind of how it was. I felt like I couldn't really learn anything. And then I went to art school and I learned I've got a long way to go. If you ever want to get humbled, go to art school. That will humble you. Because there's so many people at this school that are like way more talented than me. And it's kind of nice. Because then I'm like, well, I want to get better than these people. And the teachers also just don't go easy on you. Who's that little girl walking under you? So she is, so the program I use is VTube Studio. And she's like their like mascot and watermark and all that. So basically, to get rid of her, you have to pay money to get rid of her. You have to get a DLC to get rid of her. It's like a part of the app. You can't like, the only way to get rid of her is paying money. And I'm genuinely like, it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's cute. I could easily like get rid of her if I wanted to. I would just lower the like thing on OBS and she would disappear. But I don't hate her presence. She's my friend. If chat's like dead, then she's my friend. She's who I talk to on those occasions. When chat's busy, I'll hang out with her. Another thing is my lines are always so shaky, and I never know why. I think that's because I go too fast. I'm a very fast, like, worker. Okay. I'm actually gonna go back. I'm gonna redo that belt. Okay. There we go. And then we got the little pocket there. And then for the other pocket. Okay. And then but like if you want to do art, never give up on it. Giving up's like the first mistake you could ever make, is to give up. Because the longer you wait, the rustier you will get. Like, you just want to, like, even if it's a little thing every day, you want to just keep going every day. Never stop the grind. You never want to stop. First mistake would be to stop. I'm trying to figure out. Like, sometimes I get these assignments when I'm at school. And the assignment is you gotta draw, like, you gotta fill up an entire, like, 40-50 page sketchbook at the end of the quarter. And we'll just have assignments like that. And it used to be so hard to do. I used to struggle so much with it because I don't like to draw every day. So I don't draw that much. Spoiler alert, I really only draw when I'm streaming or if I have a commission. I don't usually stream a lot outside of those, like, conditions. This was an extremely hard assignment to do. It was, like, very out of my comfort zone. Well, I just had to, like, tough it out and do it. But I love art school for forcing me to do things. If they didn't force me, I would not do it. And that's a fact. Okay. That's the line art. I'm gonna take a little breaky break. Another thing with art is you have many health problems. Like, I have back problems, got wrist problems, got a lot of problems. It never goes away. It never leaves you alone. But let me go back. Let me try to find a piece. So this is what I did yesterday. This is the drawing I did yesterday. I worked on it yesterday and then I finished it off stream. This is Dizzy Don't Girl. I played around with the eyes and And I found out I really like this style. One thing I love to do with my drawings, I saw this hack online. You take a vibrant color. In this case, I chose like a red. You put a noise filter on it and you put it to linear light. If you lower the opacity, because it'll look like this originally, you play around with the opacity, you get a lot of fun little effects. And I do this for every piece now. It's one of my favorite things to do now. I think it completes a piece. So this took me around 2.5 hours to do. This is the other drawing of this girl that I was playing around with and I didn't like, and then I settled on this one. So we're going to adjust the background color just so I can see if I miss anything. It takes me a while to find like the shade of gray I want, because I don't want it too dark. But I don't want it too light either. I always find it really interesting when I get notifications on online and it's like, your friend is playing this game. And I'm like, ooh, why are they playing this game? And I always get so curious. Sometimes I'll send a DM. I'm like, so what are you doing in this game? I'm a very nosy and very curious person. Ignore that. Okay, I'm trying to see how I did this commission. No, how I did this drawing. I'm trying to like remember. Bring the memories back. Try to recall my magic. I'm also like kind of rewatching Stranger Things right now too. I watched it a while back with my dad, but now that we finished it, I kind of want to rewatch it for just like funsies. I think I'm gonna hold off on that part first. I think I'm gonna do the light part first. I used to hate using the blur tool for my drawings. Now I like it. It has grown on me. I'm trying to get like that perfect like size. Sometimes I like to use the blur tool, other times I feel like it ruins a piece. I'm very picky with the blur tool. More so recently, I've started really liking using the blur tool. I feel like it kind of speeds up the process for me, which I don't hate. Certain parts of the process, it'll speed up like the rendering. I still have to like build it up. Then once I do, guys, trust the process. Trust the process. There is a spoiler alert. There is no process. I don't have a process, guys. feel like with my art, I'm always making things up as I go. Never do I truly have a plan. I'm like 100% of the time just like kind of playing around and seeing if I like what I'm doing. If I like what I'm doing, score. If I don't, then oopsie. That's about it. That's how I make these masterpieces. I experiment and find out. It's all experimentation. I'm always experimenting with my pieces. I feel like there's always so much to learn. And once I finish the eyes, I'll usually merge them together. Just so I'm not getting a headache later with all the layers. Because I will get a headache. Oops. Now, my advice, don't be like me. Name your layers. If you're gonna have a lot of layers like I do, you need to name it. I'm lazy. I don't. Don't be lazy, guys. Be better than me. Name your layers or you will go insane. Look at me. I've already started going insane. Don't name the layers. Night. Don't name the layers. Are you joking? No, I'm gonna crash. No, trust me. Trust me, you need to name the layers. You need to name the layers. You gotta name them. I might never name my layers. That doesn't mean you shouldn't. I love when I'm a terrible influence on my chat, guys. I'm a great person. If you want to make beautiful art, name your layers for the love of God, or you will be suffering. Trust me. I tried to make a VTuber model once, and I was like, I don't need to name my layers. I know what I'm doing. I went insane. I quite literally went like, I was not having it. I was suffering. Oh wait, I just realized the oopsie I made. I only make sticks. Still, if you only make sticks. Oh wait, I didn't make a mistake. Yippee. No mistakes were made today. Still, name your layers. So far, guys, I have only 8 layers. But we're gonna get to a really high number of layers really quickly. Trust. And then you're gonna... This is why I never finish an art piece on stream, guys. Because I get to a point where I'm just going insane. And that's mainly because sometimes, like, something won't be colored in all the way and there'll be, like, a little blank spot. And I can't find it. See, like this. I don't know which one is my line art. Well, actually, I do for this. But say you don't know which one's your line art. How are you going to find the mistakes? Insane searching every layer? Yeah, I do that a lot. I did a piece and I had 100 layers and none of them were named. And I wanted to go touch up a layer. I wanted to go touch up a section, but I didn't know what layer it was. So I had to go through all 100 of them and just click the visibility button. So, in other words, don't be like me and name your layers. Yippee! I gained my speaking privileges. Yippee! I'm giving wonderful advice, which is, for the love of God, if you ever draw, name your layers, or so help me, you will go insane. Sometimes insanity is fun, and other times it's not. It's only fun if you want to go insane. If you don't want to go insane, then it's not fun. Oh god, I love when there's no gaps in my line art. I love when this happens. Usually what happens is there's a gap somewhere, and then everything is colored, and then I start tweaking out. See, my line art has a ton of holes, because when I sketch, when I do anything, it's very scratchy. It's very scratchy. I've had countless booba. If you know me, you know. You want to talk about booba? You want to talk about booba? Where is it? Where is it? Booba. It is my favorite thing to draw in the whole wide world is booba. We'll be here for a moment. We'll be here for a moment. I'll let you guys bask in this beautiful drawing of Nurse Dizzy, Dr. from Face Connect. Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? Very beautiful. The queen herself. Yo, it's Booba. It is Booba. It is Booba. The queen herself liked it. Okay. Back to this. Yeah, you guys get a nice long look at the booba, because that's what I'm working on now. That's why you name your layers, guys. Yeah, yesterday lurking. I seen that one. You were lurking? Oh my goodness. Welcome back. Did I do it? I feel like there's a blank somewhere, because there always is. I feel like I'm always missing something. I feel like something's always missing. I feel like something's always I feel like there's always an error somewhere. And then I'm gonna find that error really late, and I'm gonna tweak out. I'm trying to figure out this. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are yapping about. I'm curious. I'm a very nosy person. If you can't tell, I'm extremely nosy. I like to know everything. Always want teen thighs. Your teen thighs. Hold on, guys. I got you. Well, this doesn't have thighs. But I got thighs here. There's your little thigh time. Okay, not that being said. Not the censorship. That is hilarious. Hold on. Let me get you speaking privileges back. Let me fix that. Let me if my mic wouldn't fall, that'd be lovely. I love when my mic doesn't work. I'll allow the message. I've got no issues with that. I've seen worse. In my day. This is a very entertaining question to watch. In terms of that, I really don't have an answer for you. I don't think I have a preference. I personally am not a thigh person, so I'll let you guys have that little debacle, that little debate. I'm always trying to use such fancy words, and then I usually will give up partway through. dyeing them, of course. Honestly, we love that, you know? It's good to know what you like. I was watching, if you guys haven't yet, you gotta, like, buy the tickets for the FaZe Invaders concert, because, oh my god, Dizzy Delcro, there are thighs for days in that. I don't know, I'm drunk. I would not know. I'm underage. I can't participate in that. I would not know. I would not know, guys. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Wait. Hold on. I just realized I messed up on my line art. Hold on. I think it's this. Is this the layer? That's the layer. Yoink. Yoink. Let's see. So the booba will kind of go there. That's really rude of you to not the booba. Do I have the line on my sketch? Go away, skin. No, I don't. Okay. So the poopa will go there. And then it'll come back around. Nope. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I think we're good. I think we fixed the problem. We problem solved, guys. Congratulations, we problem solved today. Yippee. Yippee. Oh my god, it's so late. It's late. I gotta get back on, like, my school schedule. Anyways. How long does it usually take to finish a drawing? It usually take me anywhere from 2 to 8 hours to finish a drawing. It really just depends on what I'm doing. I've had a drawing take me like a week to do. I've had a drawing take me, like that Dizzy drawing there that you saw, it took me 2.5 hours to do. Usually it never really takes me that long to finish a drawing. The reason it's also just like never finished on stream in particular, because I don't really do long streams, is because once I get to like a certain point, my back will start to ache and I'll start dying. And I'll be like, no, I'm suffering. Like, I physically was not made for this life. Yet here we are. I was not made to be an artist. I've got back problems. I can't, like, function at a desk for very long. I'll let you guys have your little chant. Yes, become friends. Become friends. Then I can brag and be like, I formed this friendship in my chat. Ha ha ha. Just joking. I'm so excited because junior year of college, I'm living with a VTuber. Now I just eat, poo, sleep, repeat. You know, my schedule, like, no joke, for the past 3 days, all I've done is just lay in bed and watch YouTube. Normally, like, I'll go around the house and I'll, like, do things with the family. Nope. I have just been confined to my bed. I've been bedridden. Nothing, like, it's nothing serious. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's just seasonal depression, which is funny because I have never had seasonal depression before. I've never been inflicted with it, but then when I was talking to my friend, my, like, wise friend, she goes, you know, that sounds like seasonal depression. I was like, that's weird. I learned to draw. It's complicated, overpowered schedule. Trust me, once I get to school, it's gonna be class, eat, die, suffer, repeat. My school's saying is sleep comes after death. That's our saying at art school. the building I'm at is where all the all-nighters are pulled. I will flex when I can. I will always flex, guys. I'm just a hater. Oh, well, actually, I've been being very, well, you know what? I consider this productivity. I've been doing really well on Love and Deep Space. I talked about this earlier. Controversy is not gonna make me stop manning Caleb. And that's because Caleb is a fictional character. I am not related to Caleb. He may have a sister thing, but he and I are not related, which means it does not affect me because I am not MC, so I can still have a thing for Caleb. How do you get an animated figure? Okay, if you mean the model, it's a very simple. Actually, no, I lied. It's not simple. You gotta. So you can do a few options. The first is you can go on Booth, VGen, and stuff, and get either a pre-made or a customizable model that you then import into Live 2D with a camera, and then bam, you got this. Or the second option is you have a ton of money and you commission a Live 2D artist to draw the model and a rigger to rig the model. Or option 3 is you're super talented and amazing and you make your own model. You draw and rig your own model. Option 4, you get a 3D model and use webcam tracking, which is a thing. Option B, you go on VRoid, you make something, same as the last option, you use your webcam tracking. There's a lot of options. Or if you're not feeling any of those, you can do a PNG. You won't really see me using PNG anymore. I used to. The reason is my main broke, and so I can't use it because it's not working anymore. And so I just would suffer. And yeah, there's a lot of ways to become a VTuber. It's very accessible. At least I'm a Twitch chatter. I see me as a viewer. I am a lurker. I never participate in chat. I just sit there and stare. I sit there and stare at my Yoshi like a psycho. But as it goes, when I draw, the streams I like to watch drawing streams, and usually when I watch those, I will draw along with the stream. So I watch, for example, Valora from Hololive, I watch Ina from Hololive, and I'll watch their drawing streams, and I'll just draw along. And that's how I participate as a viewer. And then when I'm live, I gotta entertain. Hold on. I had a little brain fart here. And still stare. I usually farm in your stream. But today I'm free. I don't really watch streams as much as I used to. When I first got into VTubers, I watched a lot of streams. But now I watch clips. When I said I've been in bed, I've also been watching clips too. I forgot to shade those fingers. See, I'm always forgetting to shade things. I'm always making these oopsies. Okay, I'll go back to it after I finish this second round of shading. I'll go back to it. It'll be fine. I'll make my way around. I'm drunk, so I want to talk. I don't ever feel the effects of alcohol. It does not affect me at all. I just sit here delusional. 3 days of only clips of a VTuber. Oh, there is a lot of content. I like to watch karaoke clips. That is my favorite thing. Well, I've also been I have cramps right now, and like when I tell you it's been hell, it's been like 10 hours. It's been 3 days straight of nonstop endless pain. I've been in pain for 3 days straight. That's why yesterday's stream was also really short, because by the end I was like actually like gonna pass out and die. So when that happens, I become really lazy. But I'm also like, I can't drive, so I can't like really go anywhere. On top of that, I don't like going anywhere either. I like to stay in my room. I'm very much a homebody. The only time I really leave is when my friends are like free. But my friend group here, at least, has had a lot of drama recently. And I told them, and I'm like, once I graduate and leave you all to suffer at high school, I am not getting involved in the drama. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Because high school drama, it's not good for your mental health. It isn't. No part of it is good for you mentally, I would know. Because I like drama. But not that kind of drama. That's where I draw the line. Oh my god. Boobies. You know, people add like a little shine. I'm gonna try that today. I don't think it's really doing anything. But I feel like doing it, so. You know what? I'm a proud cave. I'm a proud cave goblin then. I've got no shame in it. I've got absolutely no shame. Oh, me and my roommate next year. I don't have a roommate. My roommate dropped out. But one of my roommates, my junior year is a VTuber. And she and I, we both as a kid, we were really into LPS. And I don't know what compelled this, but YouTube started giving me LPS content, and TikTok started giving me LPS content, and it just wouldn't stop. So now I bought LPS. I got rid of all my like expensively rare LPS when I was like going into high school, and now I'm spending my adult money buying them again because I'm a psycho. Like, no one's making me do this. I'm choosing to do this for some reason. Something has like compelled me to do it, and now I'm doing it, and now I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, why? I don't have the money for actually I do, but normally I don't have the money for this because I table at cons, and that gets really expensive really fast. I still have like another show that I need to prep for. I'm working on some new badges. I'm doing Stark from Freerun because I love my boy Stark. I'm doing Anya from Spy Family. And I'm doing Tamaki and Haruhi from Oran. I've somehow feel like the more I get older, the more immature I get too. Like me, a 20-year-old, is a VTuber, and me as a 20-year-old is also collecting LPS again. I feel like I've regressed. I've gone backwards. I haven't gone forwards. And on top of that, my like plushie addiction has only gotten worse too. So on top of that, I'm buying Nendroids now. I'm buying Hololive Friends with You plushies. I have one. I have a Suisei one. I want to get a Kayla plush. It's bad. It's bad, guys. It's not good. Though the weirdest thing that I have in my collection, hear me out, it's not my fault. You will never recover from that purchase. No, I won't. I will never recover for anything. I bought just yesterday. Just yesterday, I bought 6 volumes of a manga. It's I'm blanking on the name, but it just came out. I think it's Tamon's B-side. I think that's the name. It's a rom-com, like cutesy romance. That's what I like, guys. I'm into that. I need that bit of wholesomeness in my life. Because college is gonna, like, try to end me. Like it always does. College always has it up for me. And I bought the $40 streaming tickets to Phase Invaders concert. And then I'm already looking at a few more purchases on Temu. It's mainly I want it because if I'm buying these books, then I need a place to put them, you know? I need, like, a place to store them, you know? I can't just, like, leave them hide. Like, I can't just leave them on the ground. That'd be so mean. That'd be so disrespectful to my hard-earned money that bought them. So I'm looking at a bookshelf for my desk. You know, adult money, guys. Adult money does wonders for your soul. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the funniest thing I own. So, this here, I did not really purchase this. I made no decision to buy this. So for my birthday, because like I stated, I'm a really huge Caleb maid. For my birthday, my friend bought me a Caleb body pillow. And so, let me put this into perspective. I'm so scared that this school year I'm gonna get a roommate. And here's why. So my dorm, I have a ton of just like anime art prints, fan art prints on my wall, a lot of Yuri. And on top of that, I have an American flag with Caleb from Love and Deep Space on it. And my friend asked me for 2 Caleb photos. I didn't send them like any freaky photos. They're all like very normal photos. So it's nothing like that should be censored. Okay. So it could be worse. The situation could be far worse than it is currently. Just make a new house with these boxes. No, I actually use these boxes. Because sometimes for classes we need cardboard for projects. Like I had to make like a sculpture out of cardboard. And I did not own any cardboard and I was gotten screwed. So I stole it from my downstairs neighbor. I gave him a call and I'm like, hey, I'm in desperate need of cardboard. So dude came in and gave me cardboard. So back to my decor. So I have all my like really gay prints. I have the Caleb flag. I have a Caleb body pillow. My friend, for my birthday, bought me a body pillow. And I didn't want to just like let it go to waste. So it just came with just the sheet. So I bought the pillow for it. So on my bed, there's that. That's there on my bed. As we speak. Oh, and I forgot something already on the drawing. So, and on top of that, the books I'm bringing 2 things of Yuri that are both 18 plus. And I'm bringing 4 books, and it's Chinese BL books to college. So the poor soul who ever moves in is gonna have to live with this. Because I ain't getting rid of any of this. They can't make me. They can't make me get rid of it. To make it worse, for my convention, I really wanted to get a cardboard cutout of my VTuber model. But I didn't. But me and my VTuber friend, were talking. We were discussing making Narissa and Shiori cardboard cutouts from Hololive Advent. So I would then have a Narissa cardboard cutout in my dorm. On top of the freak decorations I have that have been gifted to me. So the poor, I hope the school does not give me a roommate. not for selfish reasons, but for their like mental health and like well-being. I don't think I should have a roommate. I don't think my decor is gonna benefit anyone unless they are someone who likes this. If they don't like this, then like I'm screwed. It's future me's problems. So I had no idea my friend was sending me that body pillow until I opened up the package I got and I looked inside and I saw it and I immediately knew who it was from. So I sent her a text and I quietly asked her, like, why did you send this? She's like, because I thought it was funny. And I was like, girl, what if I have a roommate? She's like, it's fine. And I was like, oh Lord. And on top of that, like, I also have to hide it from my parents too. I can't let them see this. So come when they move me out, I'm gonna have to like take the case off and like hide it and then explain why I just have this pillow with no case. I just had to explain why I have a pillowless, like caseless pillow just like on my bed for just fun. There's like no winning in this situation. I can't possibly win. Guys, there's no winning. There's only losing. I'm so happy that whenever we have our like room inspections, I've never been home. I'm so happy I've never been home for those because I would not know. I would not want to be there. Oh no, it's not just VTubers. I've got a body pillow of a dude from Love and Deep Space on my bed. I have a flag with a 3D man with a 2D man on it. I have 2 volumes of Yuri that will be displayed. 4 different Chinese yaoi books displayed. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. There is no winning. And then on my door, I have a little doodle of Tokai Teo, and I've just had my friends like draw on it, and one of them drew Fuawa. So as soon as you enter, you get hit with VTubers. And on top of that, the other downside, if I ever get a roommate, is I wouldn't be able to stream because I'm not about to have this talk. This sounds like I'm like having a talk like I'm coming out to my parents. This is what this sounds like. And it's not. I just don't want to have to talk. When I say the talk, it sounds like it's one of those, Mom, I like girls type talk. It sounds like that. That's how I'm gonna feel if I ever tell someone. That's how I feel when I tell people I'm a VTuber. It's like I'm coming out basically. Like my friends, oh my god, I messed up again. These school friends, we were talking, and one of them already knows didn't know that I was a VTuber, which I'm shocked at because I'm terrible at actually keeping the secret. Like, I suck at, like, keeping this a secret. Somehow. Just flashlight until blind them. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll blind people if they ever find out. You know what? I've got a better analogy. It's like, I feel like being a VTuber is like being a superhero identity and the public can't know. It's giving that intro, the intro to Miraculous Ladybug. I'm just a girl with a normal life. I have a secret and something. I'm a VTuber. I feel like that's how it is. It's like you're a superhero, you know? You have this secret identity and people can't know about it. And so, you know, some superheroes also kind of play a character too, if you think about it. Because, like, they have this superhero persona. So if you think about it, superheroes are VTubers. Sit on that one for a bit, why don't you? I think this is a sign that I'm going insane. No, I think I'm going insane. Oh wait, I gotta write that down. I wanna that. I can post that on TikTok. I always have these moments, and then I think to myself, I was like, wait, that could be a really good video to post. And then I forget it happens, forgo the secrets, and be good at keeping secrets. Honestly, I think I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. Hold on. Let me talk about the biggest secret I've ever kept. This is just it's only for my parents, but they don't watch this. I can say it. So, for the past 7 years, I've been keeping this secret for 7 years. 7 years, guys. Crazy. I know, right? For 7 years, I've had a friend. Sometimes I get asked, because we'll text each other. We text each other a lot. For me, every VTuber's insane. Honestly, when I started out, I was not insane. I was so normal. And then I kept going. And then I got even more insane. No, I feel like college has made me insane. I feel like I've given up on rendering this and I'm just putting in the flat color. I've given up on shading. I'm just putting in colors now. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. We're gonna go to my chatting screen. I wanna yap. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. We're gonna go chatting. We're gonna hang out in the chatting thing. I'm tired. I'm very lazy, if you can't tell. I don't hide the fact I'm lazy, guys. I embrace it. There are so many drawings where I'm just so sick of shading that I'll just start flat coloring because I just don't want to do it anymore. And guess what, guys? Because I'm not drawing anymore, I can open up Twitch on my computer. Oh my, wait. Jack followed me. See, okay, this is the issue when I do this because I'm like window sharing my thing. So I can't really open up Twitch or else you see it from my POV. That's scary. So it does not tell me when I get like a new follower. I don't know. I only know after the stream. I only know when it's all done over that I get a follower. And I'm like, wait, no, like I want to know sooner. I'm nosy like that. I'm nosy. I think the laziest I've ever been. Oh my god. Oh, my friend just texted me. My friend just texted me. She's like, I'm not ready for my... Oh no. Hold on. Oh my god. Girl. Her pre-core. Hold on. Sometimes I get really lucky. This year, I got really lucky with my pre-quarters. And so basically, I just had to do like an introduction and low key for those. I just copy and paste. I have my introduction that I made freshman year, and I just copy and paste it to every single one. Wait, you did? What? You did? I had no idea. See, I don't know these things. I have like a terrible memory. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm stalking you now. I'm being a little stalker. It actually doesn't tell me anything. Oh my god, you talked. I'm so happy. Wait. I had to forget a boost in viewers. Okay, I've noticed this trend a lot when I stream. Whenever I do an art stream and I decide I'm done drawing for the day, that's when everybody comes into the stream. Everyone comes in when I call it quits for the day. Like, whenever I'm like, you know what, I've drawn, I'm done, I see the view count, like, increase. I'm like, oh no, they came too late.
I came too late. 'Cause I just want to yap. I just want to yap. I'm not. Okay, this is the thing. When I'm at school, because me and my roommates, we don't really talk. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna forget how to talk to people because I just sit in my room in silence. Because I'm not very social, so I don't really talk to like my classmates. If I don't make a friend in the first like week, then I just don't have friends for like the entire 10 weeks I'm in that class. So if I don't make a friend, I just don't talk to anyone, and I sit in the back corner and I just don't speak to people. And so when I don't, because I don't talk to my roommates, and I see my friends like 2 times a week. For a fact, I see one of my friends like once a week. We get dinner at the very end of the week when we're free for the 3-day weekend. And that's like the only social interaction I get. So sometimes I forget how to talk. I genuinely am like, I don't know how to socialize with people. That's why when they put me in public speaking for a class, I was like done for. It's so funny because the thing is, I can't see far away. So when I'm in the back, I choose the back knowing I can't see the board, but I don't care. This is because when I learned in art school, you don't need to pay attention. It's really easy because a lot of teachers will post the slides online and they'll screen record the lecture, or they'll record it on Zoom so you have a video to watch too. On top of that, all assignments, all quizzes, they're all open note too. So you really don't have to pay attention. You really don't have to study because you quite literally have the slideshow and it's easy. That's how I got through psychology. That's how I got through art history. That's how I got through business. And so I will sit in the back corner and I will watch TV. Actually, no, usually I read manga. Usually, most of the time, I'll sit in the back corner and I either A, I read manga, B, I play Love and Dead Space, or C, I draw. Or on the rare occasion D, I pay attention. Usually the first week or so, I'm like locked in and I pay attention, and once week 2 hits, I'm off in my own world, doing my own things. But you know what? It's fine. It's art school, guys. It's art school. The only things that truly count are the drawing classes. And even then, sometimes I don't even pay attention to my own like drawing classes. Because sometimes, like, if I really don't want to work that day, like, I can only really pull this stunt off at the beginning of a project. This stunt only works when we're first assigned. I'll just like take an entire 2.5 hours just to do the sketch, just because I don't want to work that day. I've learned so many shortcuts in college, guys. This is not healthy. This is like in no way a good mentality. You guys should not like learn from me as a student. I'm a terrible student, guys. Do I regret nothing? No. It's fun, guys. It's art school. None of us are like gifted. No, I'm taking math this quarter, and we are being taught geometry. Now, I went into math really confident because someone told me you got taught fractions. No, I looked at that syllabus. That's my heart. It really is. I'm a great influence, guys. No, but one of our like units is order of operations, and I'm like, okay, I can do order of operations. So I got really arrogant when I started reading the syllabus, and then I went down and I saw the word statistics, and I was like, oh hell no, I can't do that. I can't do statistics. I don't think I've ever finished math with an A. Usually I get a C in math consistently. That's my consistent grade in math, is a C or a B. I've never gotten a B plus to an A in math. It's just like, it's non-existent. And we paid for tutors and I never succeeded. So I'm walking into this math class and my teacher on Rate My Professor has a 3.1. Which is scary. Oh, why did my like thing just hit unstable? That's really mean. That's really homophobic. This is uncalled for aggression. How dare it do this to me? How dare it treat me this way? I don't deserve this treatment, guys. I'm good at math. No. You know what I'm good at, guys? You know what I'm really talented at? I'm really talented at drawing beautiful women with booba. That's what I'm good at. Another funny thing that happened recently. So, my friend, she keeps calling me a lesbian, and it's the funniest thing. Because whenever something goes wrong, she's like, oh my god. When Redeem asks to solve a math problem, I cry. I violently sob. I suffer. So my friend, for the longest time, was convinced I was a lesbian. And the funny part about this is I've made it very clear that I'm not a lesbian, I'm bi. It's just because I'm always sending photos of women. It's because in our group chat, I'm always talking about how much I like women. And I'm always like, oh my god, this character just dropped and she's gorgeous. And whenever we're playing Genshin, I'm always like, I need my wife, I need Skirk. And the only time I will praise a man in our group chat is when I'm playing Love and Deed Space. And so, there was the latest incident. She called me a lesbian. I text her and I go, Twin, I'm not a lesbian. And she goes, huh? She's like, what are you? I'm like, I'm bisexual. My phone keeps vibrating. Oh my god. My roommates are coming in early. They're ruining everything. They usually come in really late. Hold on. Usually my roommates come in last minute. This time they're coming in early. And I booked out my room for the weekend. Like both days, I'm getting dinner with people. Ow. No, I hate when my roommates are punctual. I hate when that happens. Well, honestly, that just means that... Honestly, she ain't wrong. I might be. I could be. You know what? I would not know. I really would not know. No, but like both days, Saturday and Sunday, I have dinner with my pookies. And usually we come back to my dorm. It's never an issue because I'm not in the common space. I'm in my room and we just like eat in my room. So it's never a huge deal. I'm just very surprised, which means maybe I'll get lucky and they come back early and they clean. Hopefully. I mean, when I came in, for everyone else, I cleaned the dorm. So maybe I'll get lucky. That's another thing is I don't know the condition of the dorm. I left a day before everyone else did. So I don't know how clean our dorm is. I don't know anything about our situation right now. So if it's like a hellhole, I will not know. Oh my god. I don't know how clean it is. I don't even know if they cleaned anything. Because I bought some cleaning supplies, but I missed a few things. And I told them, I'm like, can you guys buy it? Because I already, like, bought everything. And they never bought it. They never got the stuff for it. And I don't want to be the only one doing it. So I just refused to buy it. So I don't know if they ever, like, got around to it or not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm coming back to. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. I have to leave for a 3-hour drive. And I'm not emotionally ready for that. No, it's not 3 hours. It's worse. It's a 4-hour drive. It's a 4-hour drive. Hold on. 1 sec. Give me a minute.
I've never had that issue before. Um, I'm sure it will be cleaned. I don't think they're savages. Okay, I know this. I know my side. I know my room is clean, and I cleaned the bathroom before I left. However, I'm not in charge of the shower, and I'm not in charge of the living room. So I don't know how clean like those areas are, because that's not my responsibility. Like we divided it up. So the shower and everything else is not my task. So I didn't do it. So I know what's clean at least, because I know I did my job. It's me and my mom, and we're probably just gonna sit there in silence. This time, however, last time I forgot to like bring my school ID and I can't pull that stunt again because whenever I bring in a guest, I have to like show them my school ID and I didn't have it this time. And so I had to just like pull up the digital version and like it was this whole fiasco because I forgot my ID. Oh wait, I have to get my ID out. I need to actually get that out. I know where it is. It's in my desk. I put it there because I didn't need it over the summer. Because I thought I lost my ID for a while, my school ID. So I moved it digitally anyway. It's also really funny because over winter break, I always forget my dorm number. And I always get asked, and they're like, what room are you? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't remember. So I gotta, like, memorize my door number again. The thing is, the only thing I know is I know how to get there. And that's about it. So I have, like, a goldfish memory. Because I legit just don't remember anything important. I just don't remember things. I'm not talented in that aspect. My goldfish memory can only do so much, guys. It can only handle so much at once before it crashes out and breaks and malfunctions. Remembering things while talking? No, even when I'm talking, I get so many little brain farts. I only have a brain fart every 2 seconds, guys. I'm plagued with my goldfish memory. It's a curse upon me by I don't know who, but whoever did it is a bully and should suffer. Okay, in terms of like packing, this is what like confuses me so much because the math is not mathing. So, to save me room, because I had one tiny suitcase and I was coming home for like a month and a half, I usually will put my clothes in a trash bag just because trash bags are so much easier. When I came home, I had exactly one trash bag of clothes. I'm going to school and I have 2 trash bags worth of clothes, and that should not be happening because I'm bringing less stuff back. That's my streamer. Yeah, I'm a great influence, guys. I'm such a great influence. I'm what's perfect with this world. Yeah, I'm going insane. Not only am I not prepared for college, but honestly, another thing is I don't think I've ever been on time for a stream either. Now I think about it, I'm pretty sure. There are a lot of things as a streamer I don't do. I don't have a schedule because I hate having a schedule. It's like I can do a schedule. It's just I will forget and I'm very moody. So if like that day I don't feel like doing it, I feel bad. I tried the schedule thing for a while and it was not my cup of tea. Like my spontaneous moments of activity. Like I'll disappear for like a day or two and I'm like, oh, I'm alive, guys. Don't you worry. I didn't die. I just decided no today. My favorite thing about adulting was being able to say no. Because now when I go to the doctors and they ask me, they're like, do you want to get this vaccine? I'm like, no. No worry is common. Yeah. I love being able to say no, guys. But sometimes I don't think it works. Because I had to get a filling done. I have one who shrinks every 2 years. Meat core. I disappear for 10 weeks. And then I come back. See, I disappear because I gotta go get my education. Dun dun dun. I gotta go get educated. I gotta become smart. I know it's hard. I can't do intelligence. My mom went through this phase where she'd see these videos online and these people going up to these college students and they'd ask these questions and they'd be like, how many continents are there? And so my mom had the fun idea to ask me that same question. And the first time she asked me, I legit froze. She asked me name all the continents. And I had a panic attack. So next stream in 0 days to 10 weeks. Yeah. Essentially. At max, it will be 10 weeks. Because my quarters are 10 weeks. And then I fly home. And then I'm home for a week. And then I'm gone for 10 weeks. And then I come home. Honestly, winter break is the only time I'm going to be extremely active. Because during the summer, girl, I travel. This summer, I'm going to a wedding. I might go on a cruise. I don't have any other plans except for that. But I'm going to a wedding. And if things pan out, I might try to go to Anime Expo again. I went last year. Well, I went this year with my friend. And honestly, I did not like Anime Expo. I went maybe 5 years ago. Who is texting me? How dare they text me? I went 6 years ago and it was a blast. I think they just didn't have enough space in the venue. At least they didn't have enough space in the artist alley. It was overly crowded. Not a fan of that one. But I would go back. I was very disappointed. God. I was very disappointed. I thought there would be a Hololive booth. There was no Hololive booth. Actually, I have a really funny Anime Expo story. So I have a Bijou acrylic standee. This will be the last story for the evening before I go hit the haystack and I snooze. And then I wake up and suffer for 4 hours. So, my friend was waiting in line at the Omocat, something along those lines, booth. And she was going to be there for a few hours. Now, originally I was sitting in the hallway unboxing my Alien Stage blind boxes like a maniac. Really funny. I got Luca both times. I love Luca, so I'm not complaining. But I got really bored. And we were looking for this Hololive booth everywhere and we could not find it. So I decided to take it upon myself and look for it again. Take a little round too at finding this Hololive booth. And so I walk around and I ask for directions. And I eventually find the Hololive booth. It wasn't what I expected. It was just a small table Hololive merch. And so I get there and I picked up the Bijou acrylic standee and I picked up 2 blind badges. Did I pick up 2 blind badges? Yeah, I picked up 2. There's one I just don't have in my Ida bag. It's from Holostars and I don't know who he is and I feel bad. And so I go over and I ask the cashier and I'm like, so how much is the Bijou acrylic standee? She tells me it's so-and-so price. I don't remember how much it was. And I was like, okay, that's a little out of my budget. I'm just gonna get these 2 badges. And so she rings me up. I pay for the 2 badges. And she bags my stuff up. And as she's bagging it, I realize she's putting my Bijou acrylic standee in there when I didn't pay for it. She made an oopsie and she put it in. And at first, I felt really bad.
But then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything. So I stood there, watched, took the bag, and I like booked it out of there. So I got this acrylic standee for free because the lady made a little oopsie. And at first, like when I was walking away from the booth, I was so scared. I was like, she gonna notice? Someone gonna call security on me? Am I about to die? Those were my exact thoughts, word for word. It didn't help that while I was there, I also had COVID. Spoiler alert. I did not know I had COVID at the time. It's expensive. It is. They are so expensive. I didn't know how much it was when I got it. It was just too expensive for me to buy altogether because I bought a total of $150 worth of stuff that day. Well, if you go into my archive streams on YouTube, you can find my Anime Expo haul. It's all there. I don't know if it was exactly $150 worth, but I spent a lot of money that day. I spent way too much money. And then my mom put me through the embarrassment when I got home. And she had me show my grandparents all the stuff I bought. And I bought badges, keychains, a fan, a plush. That acrylic standee that I got for free. And I had to go through the public embarrassment because we are at my Korean grandparents' house, so they're like, they don't understand buying things like this. They think it's silly and stupid. They don't support it. They think it's dumb. And so they were not having it. They were just unimpressed, and I think they were disappointed that I bought all this stuff. But then I went back into my room, and I put it on my Ida bag. And I was very pleased with myself because I had an Ida bag. And I had one before. It was like a terrible Ida bag. But if you live near a Daiso and you go to a Daiso, they have Ida bags for $8. Or at least when I bought it, it was $8. That's where I get my Ida bags now. But I did buy one on Amazon. It was kind of pricey, but I think it's really cute. I think it's adorable. I am gonna head off for the night though, because I still need to finish packing. Because I have to pack away all my streaming equipment. I bring everything. I bring my mic and everything home with me. No, I bring it all to my dorm. So if there are occasions where I can't stream, I will. But thank you for tuning in. I will be taking my leave so I can pack this all up. So when I get the opportunities, I can stream from my dorm. If anything, we can expect no mic streams, no mic drawing streams. And those streams, I will be communicating with you in the chat. So for those streams, I will for once in my life be an active chatter. Because I'm never an active chatter. Unless it's in my own chat. That's the only time you'll ever see me active. I think I've tried to speak on a stream. Oh wait, no, the only time I'm an active chatter is I only chat on my friend's stream. I only will talk on my friend's stream and that's it. But I got to go. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I will try to be back at some point. Like I stated, I will probably be doing a no mic stream occasionally every now and then. I won't have fun at school. I'm going to be slaving away for 10 weeks. Actually, I will have fun because I get to see all my pookies.